The following is a special presentation of First Horizons Green Sports Zone. This is the Gary's Paint and Body Shop Amy Hawk Show. Welcome back to First Horizons Green Sports Zone, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Gary's Paint and Body Shop Amy Hawk Show, where we cover everything on the diamond with the South Greene Lady Rebels softball team. We'll recap last weekend's Tiny Day tournament and recap two conference games with West Greene and Unicoi County. But first, before we do that, as always, we need to get a word in from our sponsors first. So we'll be right back after these messages here on First Horizons Green Sports Zone. The Gary's Paint and Body Shop Amy Hawk Show is brought to you by Gateway Ford Nissan, Tommy's Plumbing, and Gary's Paint and Body Shop. Welcome back to First Horizons Green Sports Zone, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Gary's Paint and Body Shop Amy Hawk Show, where we cover everything on the field with the South Greene Lady Rebels softball team. As always, I'm joined here with head coach Amy Hawk and a cast of Lady Rebels. Coach, how's it going today?
Pretty well.
Good to be back again. Another hot day outside today, but hey, we're inside an AC at the moment. It's pretty warm outside.
I've been here since 6:45 and haven't been outside, so I don't know.
Well, lucky you. You've been
Bus duty.
Bus duty? You got bus duty today?
On Fridays, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Friday mornings.
We'll have fun with that. But we've got a new cast here today with us. We've got three Lady Rebels. Ladies, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Heidi Dean.
I'm Cadence Deweese.
I'm Danica Ford.
Let's jump right into it. Jam-packed week of games. I know that we had a certain number last week that we spoke about. I've forgotten about it now, but I know we've got 6 games in front of us to talk about, 4 with the Tiny Day and 2 in conference action. Let's begin with Tiny Day. You start on Friday, carry that over into Saturday, and play 4 games against some really tough competition. How was this year's Tiny Day tournament?
It's always tough competition. I'm just hoping that, as we get into tournament play, that playing those really good teams will help us have some confidence moving forward, that we've played this kind of competition before. We know what to expect. We've seen those really good pitchers, those hitters, and that kind of play.
And how much does that experience play into effect also, because you play so many games in so many days, and that's kind of what it is like whenever you turn over the calendar into May.
Yeah, that's when you get into the tournament. It's, there's not a lot of time for rest, not a lot of time for practice either.
And flipping it over to you all also, how was your experience in this year's Tiny Day tournament?
I mean, we fought hard and tried our best, but we made errors that really hurt us.
Yeah, there's definitely a bunch of strikeouts that we needed to work with and a lot of errors just defensive-wise that we can improve on, and we got the experience to be able to know where we needed to improve on for the tournament to better ourselves and make sure that we can do better in the tournament.
I think that we really did try our hardest, but we did make a lot of errors, and maybe that's just something that we need to perfect before we go to regionals.
And moving into the conference games that you had on Monday and Tuesday, you put Tiny Day in the rearview mirror behind you and you move forward into the more important games. And you started with West Greene on Monday and picked up an important 10-3 win over the Lady Buffs to sweep them in the regular season series. So how good was that win on Monday?
We played pretty well against West Greene, had a lot of good hits, spread throughout the lineup, so that was nice.
And for you all also, it's always important to win those conference games, and you get one over West Greene to sweep the Lady Buffs this year. So how good did that win feel on Monday?
It felt pretty good after all them losses.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely helped us boost some confidence a little bit with knowing that we do have the ability to play good and being able to do really good even if we struggle on a few things.
Yeah, I think that it did give us a lot of confidence, and it showed us that just because we lost all these games that we can win, and we will.
Moving into Tuesday, you run into Unicoi County again and suffer another loss to the Lady Blue Devils in that game. I don't think we mentioned it last week, but that game would have been for first place. That was your opportunity to get your revenge on them from the earlier loss and share the regular season championship. But they win it outright, put you in second place. So describe Tuesday's game for me.
We didn't even show up. I thought we were going to go in the first inning down 1-0. You end up 5-0 after a couple errors. And, I'm not going to say that was the turning point in the game, but that had a lot to do with the flow of the game. And that happens sometimes with softball. You make a couple mistakes and it just kind of can blow up from there. And I expected us to compete better. They're tough. They can hit the ball. Their pitcher's amazing. Their fielding. I don't think they had any errors. We did get 3 hits against their pitcher. I mean,
Progress.
yeah. So it's not like we didn't do anything good against them. But when you go into it and play a team as good as Irwin, you can't make errors like we did. And I think we made those with 2 outs. And they hit some home runs. One was a grand slam. And just did not perform.
And what did you learn in that loss also?
I think the girls learned to not be complacent, to if you make errors like we did, and everybody's going to make mistakes. Yeah. I mean, you do make mistakes. It's not to say that you can't come back from those mistakes, and sometimes it is what you do after. But we've got to clean up our game.
And what did you all learn in that loss to Unicoi County?
How to actually fight back and not give up and to be coachable.
Yeah, I think building off of Heidi, just pretty much working to build back from what we did and not letting our errors and us getting down hinder us from being able to fight back up and claw back up.
Yeah, I think especially with that kind of team that's just really good in general, I think we definitely learned that we can't just go in there and not really try. We have to work at it and want it.
And then sticking with you all, also going to ask you all another question back to back. I think I've asked this question to every player so far, but we're deep into the season now. I know early in the season I asked how you've been playing up to this point, what you need to do to get better, but we're deep into the season now where a lot of times you're in mid-season form. So how do you all feel like you're playing at this exact moment right now in the season?
We're okay. That's all I wanted to say.
I think a lot of our players are doing really, really well. I know me especially, I know I need to work on a bunch of my defensive and confidence, but a lot of us are just doing really well and being able to help us out with the team.
I think we work good individually, but as a team, it's not fully there. But I think with myself, I've learned a lot this year, and especially building my confidence up, and softball's really helped with all of that.
Going back to Tiny Day, I missed half of the Granger game. They told me that Sadie did a flip.
Over the fence.
Yes.
If anything good come out of that tournament, it was
Sadie doing a flip.
Flipping over the fence. It was just a shame that no one had it on any type of video
I'm disappointed I wasn't there to get it in time.
Yeah, I hate that.
That's why you always got to show up on time. But
yeah.
How many times did you hit up the snow biz?
A couple. I always get my lemonade, yeah.
Always sticking with the lemonade.
Yeah.
Did you all go to the snow biz?
Yes.
What did you all get?
I got a lemonade.
Lemonade?
I just got a lemonade.
Just straight lemonade? So
Yeah.
the lemonades are becoming the popular picks now.
Oh, it's delicious.
Would have to agree with that.
It's delicious.
Moving forward also, you've got a few more games left before you wrap up the regular season. We'll talk about those right after this break, though. Need to get a word in from our sponsors, so thank you to them for sponsoring us here on First Horizons Green Sports Zone.
dealerships, you get what you'd expect. Games, gimmicks, and shady sales tactics. At Gateway Nissan in Greenville, expect the unexpected. Low prices, convenient service, and a great buying experience.
Get our Gateway exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty.
No worries for life.
You deserve the unexpected. It's the #1 reason you gotta get to Gateway.
Shop online at gatewaynissangreenville.com.
Or take the super short drive down Highway 11E to Gateway Nissan in Greenville.
For over 30 years, Tommy's Plumbing has proudly served the Tri-Cities with a personal touch because we're not just plumbers, we're family. From simple faucet repairs to full plumbing repiping, we have the experience and expertise to get the job done right. We also specialize in water heater and tankless water heater installations, helping you find the perfect solution for your home. Our technicians stand behind their work and always leave your space clean and spotless. Looking for a plumber who's fast, professional, and reliable? Call Tommy's Plumbing and let our family take care of yours.
Welcome back to First Horizons Green Sports Zone, and welcome back to this week's edition of the Gary's Paint and Body Shop Amy Hawk Show, where we cover everything on the diamond with the South Greene Lady Rebels softball team. As always, I'm joined here with South Greene head coach Amy Hawk and a cast of Lady Rebels. So 3 games left in the regular season. We'll go one by one, starting with today, of course, as you travel over the short distance to Hardin Park to play against the Lady Devils of Greenville. So whenever you make that short trip in just a few hours for Greenville Senior Night, what's the mindset going into that game?
You know, you're going to go and try to compete. We didn't get to play last year. I'm assuming it got rained out. I don't know. I know we were supposed to play there a couple years ago, and they called it off and said it was too wet to play or whatever. But they've got turf this year, so can't have a rain out, which I haven't looked at the weather. I'm assuming it's not supposed to rain or anything.
Don't believe so.
Yeah, they've got turf now, so won't get called off for that.
How often do you play on turf?
We did at University High.
Okay.
I already told you I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of turf either. We did have that conversation early in the
I'm
year.
sure some people like it, some don't, but I'm not a fan.
I like traditional. Going into Tuesday, also, you finish up your conference schedule with Johnson County, and conference games are always important, no matter if the conference seeding has already been set in stone or not, and you get a game with the Lady Longhorns, who's always a tough competitor, and, of course, you've got to travel to Mountain City. So what's your mindset going into Tuesday night?
Wait, we forgot to say that Greenville's non-con.
It's a non-con game. You've got 2 non-con games left.
Remember, that was my favorite, non-con.
Yeah. This is a con game
This
with
is a
Johnson
con
County.
game.
So what's your
con
mindset
game.
going into the con game?
Well, looking forward to going to Johnson County. It's a beautiful drive, and, you know, we played pretty well against them here and hoping to do the same thing when we go there.
And I'm always told that it's always an experience whenever you all make the trip to Johnson County, whether it's bus issues, bus drivers. It's always an experience. So I hope you all have a great experience up to Johnson County this time and everything goes smoothly.
Yeah.
Just smooth as a whistle.
Yeah.
And then you finish with a non-con game on Thursday with Cloudland, a team that you've let 2 games slip away from. Whenever you get the chance to play Cloudland once again in your regular season finale, what's on your mind when you go into that game?
I hope we get a chance to play them again. I really do. I feel like we did give 2 away. Not to take anything away from them. They have a good team, and they did fight hard to come back to beat us. It's not like they just gave up, you know, or anything, or didn't do anything to try to win or anything like that. But I do feel like we contributed to those losses.
And then looking at the 3 games ahead for you all also, we'll start with Greenville, of course. It's the one that's fresh on your mind, knowing that you're going over there in exactly 3 hours and 1 minute to play that game. So whenever you play Greenville later today, what's on your minds?
Just worried about making errors, I guess.
Mostly just playing hard, making sure that we can get hits, try our best to get as many hits and make as little errors as possible, and making sure that we can play as best as we possibly can.
To win.
That's always the
I feel
always
like
the goal.
I feel like we're gonna go and grab them, and we're gonna win.
And then Tuesday, you get your last conference game with Johnson County. Raise your hand if you've made the trip up to Johnson County. So nobody has, so this is an experience for everybody for the first time. So how excited are you for Johnson County on Tuesday?
Can't wait.
Definitely cannot wait to see this experience.
I'm excited. I love riding the bus.
Oh, it's a long one, so get ready.
Thank you.
Then Thursday, you wrap it up with Cloudland, a team that you've let 2 slip away from. You go into Thursday night. What's on everybody's minds in that game?
Not giving up halfway through when we're up. That's what's on my mind.
Definitely making sure that we don't have a fallout error, a fallout inning, or making sure that we can be able to make up all of our stuff and make sure we make little errors.
Making sure we get a lot of hits on them and making sure we're good with infield, outfield, and the communication and just playing hard.
It's crazy to think we're already talking about the end of the regular season.
Goes by fast after spring break.
It does. Spring season always goes by fast until you get to May. That's when I feel like everything slows down for us. But for you all, it might be different. But it's crazy that we're already here. By the time we sit down next week, we'll talk about the district tournament. We'll wrap up the regular season. So best of luck today when you go play Greenville. Oh, before I forget, though, you don't have a tee with you today.
I left it on my desk.
So you do have a tea
I
with
do
you
have a
today.
tea, yeah.
The question I've been asking all the players this year, the past few years, it was everybody's favorite soda. Because Coach Hawk would always bring a Mountain Dew in. She's on a sweet tea kick now. So I've been asking everybody, what is your favorite place to get sweet tea from? Pals.
Pals or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
That's always the top two, Pals and McDonald's. They've always got the two best. You like McDonald's, like, sweet tea?
Yes.
So you like it that sweet?
Pals, I don't think is sweet enough.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
I'd say something like water.
Lemon or no?
No.
No
No.
lemon? Yeah. We don't have a lot of lemon fans.
If I get a lemon, I just eat it.
She's a sourpuss.
Do you eat the, like,
Yeah, I'll eat it to
Yeah.
the skin.
you eat the skin too?
No. To
Oh,
the skin.
okay.
No, I don't eat the skin.
I thought she said she ate the
That
skin
would
for a
be bad.
second. I was like, teach
Hannibal
their own.
Lecter.
To each their own.
Silence of the Lambs over here.
I have a friend who eats peanuts,
No.
like shells and all.
No.
So I have to ask, do people eat, like, the one that I'm waiting, by the time you die, you hear everything at least once. I'm waiting for somebody to say they eat watermelon rind.
I know.
I don't know if you
I
can
have a
even
friend who
digest
does that.
it. See, told you.
Of course she does.
You have a friend who eats the rind of the watermelon?
Yeah, she does.
See,
I
you
go-
hear everything at least once in life.
She puts tahini on it. Eats it.
If you don't see it, you hear it.
Yeah.
Coach, that's all we got this week. Once
Thank
again,
you, Tyler.
Thank you. Thank you all for watching this week's edition of the Gary's Paint and Body Shop Amy Hawk Show. Look forward to seeing you next time here on First Horizons Green Sports Zone.